The man stood between the red-haired woman and the sea. Each he feared, and each he loved. "I'm leaving," he said. Her hair now fireless and wild, she turned her face to his words, keeping her black gaze fixed just beyond the Torlem shore, the Atlantic surf breaking the darkness. She nodded. "Ach, there's nothing for us here but wind and want," the man said. "And I want more. They say there are promises beyond these waters and rich land that cannot be eaten by the rising tides." She nodded still. "You go," she replied. "I'll stay for a bit. My sister needs help with the twins." Now the man nodded, them both knowing that the twins would grow, but the woman would remain. No promise great enough to take the song of her. And so he turned to leave, facing the sea. But she called him back with a cry and pressed into him 3 small stones gathered in haste, cold, wet and angry. "Now," she said, "now you have all of me that rises unbidden. You have my love and my jealousy and my fear. And may they weigh you down and burn your souls on new shores, for this is what I see. I see that men are like fish, and the great ones will always devour the small. But the sadness of it is that you think yourself great, and I know that I am small. And so, with no words left to be gathered, he took the stones and walked slowly to the shore, where he put out the curragh and set off past the seal caves, all the while calling on the great creatures to go back and fast salt her heart, to be put away for the winter years, the years when the softness would be driven from her by hard work and dead children, and she only then wise enough at last to disremember his name. After many years had passed, it was hard to believe he told his children, and their children also, that the land of your fathers once lay close to the equator, tropical forests gifting coal for future fires. And as the land drifted north, it carried the remains of the heat in its rocks and pebbles, now lying quiet and cold on distant brown shores, or placed gently in an old cloth, the smell of her long dead both thanks and regret alive in him still.